Good.
That was President Muhammadu Buhari launching the emblem of the 2019 Armed Forces Day Remembrance celebration. The president launched the emblem and appeal fund with 10 million naira shortly before the commencement of the Federal Executive Council meeting. He praised the gallantry of the armed forces for protecting the nation's territorial integrity and subduing internal conflicts. President Buhari reminded the nation that the celebration is a painful reminder of the perils of war and the need for the nation to avoid a recurrence.
Without a doubt, it is befitting to honor the memory of the gallant officers and men and women who paid the supreme sacrifice to keep the country united. Hundreds of others survived with varying degrees of incapacitation and require our attention and care. The celebration forcefully reminds us of the resolve of our citizens to remain in one united country, Nigeria.
The president also used the occasion to appreciate the gallantry and sacrifice of the armed forces in the campaign against insurgency and other internal security operations. Noting that the efforts of the armed forces have led to the return of normalcy in affected parts of the country, the president regretted the recent murder of 2 young and promising aid workers by the Boko Haram terrorists.
Regrettably, the Boko Haram terrorists have over the past 2 months heartlessly murdered 2 young and promising aid workers, Seifura Kosa and Hawa Liman. It is painful that this happened despite all the efforts of government to effect release of the 2 victims. We condemn the callous and cowardly act in its entirety and call on all citizens and friends to forge a united front against this common enemy of our destiny.
The president pledged that the resettlement and rehabilitation of citizens affected by war or terror will continue. President Buhari also expressed delight that businesses operating in Nigeria are beginning to give special consideration to the armed forces and the nation's veterans. On the bill to amend the Legion Act to a proposed Veterans Federation of Nigerian Act, the president urged the 8th National Assembly to give the proposed legislation which seek to ensure proper welfare and health condition of military veterans quick attention. The Minister of Defense, Masuda Ali, and the chairman of Nigerian Legion spoke on the need to always remember the contributions of the nation's fallen hero.
Our dear nation, Nigeria, has been faced with diverse internal security challenges. These challenges, which threaten the corporate existence of the country, have necessitated the development of members of the armed forces to restore normalcy in the affected part of the country.
Everybody will recall that members of the armed forces were involved in the World 2 wars. Many of them did not return. Many of them returned, but incapacitated.
President Muhammadu Buhari had earlier appealed to all Nigerians to procure and wear the emblem with pride to identify with those who lay down their life for the peace and security of the nation. As the federal government commences the Armed Forces Day celebration with the launch of the emblem by President Muhammadu Buhari, who donated 10 million naira, the appeal from the Legion is the family of the fallen heroes should not be allowed to wallow in poverty. From the Aso Rock Presidential Villa, I'm Ikaro Atta, ITV News, Abuja.